Hello everyone, Pastor Del here, Dr. Del here. Steps to marriage. Step number 14, part B. The step of a marriage counselor. Why a marriage counselor? Before I go ahead, I have books on www.lulu.com, various marriage books, compatibility test, premarital questions, before you marry, after you marry. I've done a bit of studying on this and I believe it can help people. So quick recap, steps to marriage. Step 1 is the step of mutual love and attraction. Step 2 is the step of good character, good attitude. Step 3 is the step of right motives and right intentions. Step 4 is the step of common interests. Step 5 is the step of compatibility. Step 6 is the step of understanding the person, understanding male and female psychology, understanding how marriage works. Step 7 is the step of prayer and peace in your heart. Step 8 is the step of compromise. Step 9 is the step of commitment. Step 10 is the step of right behavior and loving behavior. You have to behave right and love right. Speak the person's love language. Step 11 is the step of meeting needs and meeting expectations. Unmet needs and expectations lead to bitterness and hatred. It leads to I love you turns into I hate you when needs and expectations are not met. Step 12 is the step of growing together. Step 13 is the step of preventing resentment, unforgiveness, and bitterness. And step 14 is the step of a marriage counselor, yearly seeing a marriage counselor before the marriage, after the marriage, once a year. Two quick scriptures. Proverbs 11:14. What does it say? It says, where no wise counsel exists, the people fall. But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. That is Proverbs 11:14. Then Titus 2 verse 4 also gives us a very good scripture. Titus 2:4 says, older women should teach and train younger women to love their husbands and their children, to live wisely and be pure, to walk in their homes, to be good, to be submissive to their husband, to play the role of deputy to their husband. So Titus 2:4 is saying that older women should give marriage counseling to younger women. So I've looked at how a marriage counselor can help in the various steps. So I want to look at childhood trauma. How can a marriage counselor spot childhood trauma and recommend therapy or even help? Remember, we are a product of our environment. What has happened to us in our past affects us. What happened to you in a previous relationship can affect your current relationship. Someone cheated on you and used you. You find it difficult to trust. The new person is a good person, but you find it difficult to trust them because of what someone else had done to you. So what has happened to us? Trauma can affect us. Remember, as human beings, children have the need for validation. Without validation, children can be affected. Without validation, a child can grow up into an adult. They could avoid intimacy. They could have borderline personality disorder. They could be a narcissist. They always just want to control and use people for their resources and throw them away. Because they were never validated. They never developed self-esteem. They were put down as a child. So that wickedness that was done to them, they do it to other people subconsciously. A lack of validation can make people hard to trust others when they get older. It can lead to adults becoming depressed for no reason because they were never validated as children. Their self-esteem was never developed. People could become anxious. People could become insecure. Why? They were never validated as children. Also, some people are abandoned by one or both parents. How can this affect people? Some people find it difficult to form healthy relationships if they were abandoned as children. They worry that the person they're dating might leave them easily. They have attachment issues. They find it difficult to attach to one person due to that underlying fear that the person would leave them. So they have maybe multiple relationships. If this doesn't work, that would work. Sometimes it's due to abandonment as a child. What else can happen? They could develop avoidant personality. They could become anxious. They could become insecure. They could also have no boundaries. They could let people do whatever they want to do to them just because they're scared of this person might abandon them. The person can use them, take their money, use them for intimacy, talk to other people in front of them, disrespect them. Why? They just don't want someone else to abandon them. Why? Because they were abandoned as children. So a marriage counselor can help to spot things like this. This person is insecure. Why? This person doesn't trust. Why? This person always holds back. Why? This person always wants to use someone for their resources. Why? A marriage counselor can help with all of those. So remember, step number 14, part B is what? The step of a marriage counselor. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please follow, please comment.